Okay, okay, okay. I should be live. Should be live, yeah. Uh-huh. I should be live. Wait, hold on. I should be able to hear myself now. Testing, testing. Okay, okay. Uh-huh. Let me get myself set up. Wow, it's been a while since I've streamed. Oh man, work. Work has been happening. Okay, let me just quickly get into some games. This might not be a very long stream, but it's been a while and I just decided now I've been gone for too long. I wanted to stream. Now, I'm not sure you can tell, but I've been pretty sick. It's just a common cold. Here in Nigeria, it's quite in the rainy season, so I do have a cold, and my voice might sound a bit different, but I will just be playing my Queen's Gambit Decline as usual. And hold on, let me even check how this. Yeah, it's quite okay. Okay, audio is fine. Yeah, so I will be playing my Queen's Gambit Decline setup, and this is all fine. I get my bishop on this great diagonal. I have good control on this square. Okay, he does this. Okay, so he wants to fear and cancel his bishop on this diagonal. Now I can take a3 is a move, stopping this pin, but I don't think he's gonna play a3. I'm not going to take. I don't like the lines that I walk into when I take. So I'm going to develop my bishop here. Also, rook to c1 here is also a move. I'm just going to play it simple with bishop to e2. Okay, takes. I don't have to take right away because there's no way for him to defend this pawn. Wait a minute. Oh, there is actually a way. If I castle, he can come here and I can attack him because he has pawn to b5. So I actually have to take that pawn. Annoying. Okay, he attacks my bishop. I will actually take. I don't mind. And I'll castle. Okay, he brings his knight here. Obviously he wants to go to d5. And you know, I can't really stop that. And like I do have pawn to e5, stopping him from going knight to d5. There could be pawn to c5. I can't push because he takes a3. He comes back, but that's still a hanging pawn. So what I'm just going to do is wait. Why not here? And if he goes c5, I can go pawn to a3, and if he takes, I take. What's my problem with that? Actually, this is nice. Pawn to e4. Yeah, and it's like, where's his knight going? So I sort of like this. Because his knight can't go here, or it can't go to the d5 square where it wanted to go. Hello, hello, guys. Okay, he comes there attacking my bishop. I can't subscribe, guys. Okay, so he's attacking my bishop, and his idea is if I take, he'll take, and I will have double pawns. So I can move this, I can defend this bishop, or I can defend this knight, sorry, or I can move this knight. Okay, if I move this knight, he'll trade, and I have to take with my a rook because there's ideas here. No, actually, there's no idea here, so I can take with my F rook. But I don't want this to come with a threat. Okay. What if I come back and defend? He can kick me out. I can come here. He can take, and he gets here. So if I come here, he gets here. Oh, this is annoying. What if I come here, hitting his bishop? He can come here and I can take. Actually, I like this, and I like this actually. I like this because in this variation, I will be winning the bishop, and like having the bishop in an endgame is slightly better. I don't like knight to b5. Okay, yeah, exactly. Oh, he can also take my bishop. Ah, that's annoying. And I actually have no choice but to go for this. He can also take my bishop. I missed that. Okay, that is annoying. I missed knight to d3. Yeah, he can also take my... Uh, and now I just have to come back. I mean, I can come here, hitting his knights. And then where else can the knight go? He can push this pawn. And at the end of the day, I still have to come back. But I'll go for it. I'll go for queen to f3, hitting the knight on f4. And the knight is undefended. And his only way of wait, what? I can take here. He can come here. I can take. He can give me this check. I can come here. And he can come here and it's messy. And if I take, he'll take like this. This is messy, huh? It is messy. So what if I take here? He comes here. And I come here, hitting the knights. He'll take, and I'll take. I actually kind of like that. I'm allowing this to get very messy. Yeah. And now I've opened the F file for him. But he has this weak E pawn. And he also has weaknesses on the diagonal to his king. So it's compensation, but then there's knight to h5 immediately, exploiting this weakness, this f4 square. And yeah, he goes for it straight up. Wow. Okay, so obviously I don't want him to come and hit me here, so I'm gonna go queen to g4, threaten this knight and his f pawn. So obviously he comes here, which is fine. I think it's time for me to like hit this queen. How do I want to do it? I feel like I'm gonna use this a rook, and I want this f rook to stay guarding this pawn, because if I move this f rook, then the only thing guarding this pawn is my king, and then the pawn becomes a focal point. So I don't want that. Comes here with his queen, which is fine. h5 is a possible idea. I think at this point, like, I just want to just slide my king out of the way. I think that's okay. Let me just get him out of danger. Probably soon try to trade off this knight. So like now that I've okay, now he's going for a rook lift, but as I said, wait, can I come here? And if he comes here, Wait, no, he can't go for a rook lift because his knight is hanging. Or should I just come and trade off this knight? Or should I play pawn to e5 now, attack his rook? Okay, this looks very strong, but then he has here. And my knight gets in. Oh, wow. He allowed pawn to e5. This is very strong, very, very strong. And now my knight is getting in. This is very strong. Rook to f6 is an interesting move because he can't go here or here because his knight hangs. So now he's led my knight into the game. IDS is probably here, but this is also bad, I believe. What is... Oh, he pinned my knight to my king. Okay, let me quickly block the pin with my pawn. Okay, now he slides his king out of the way of this pin, which is fine. That is all fine. Okay, now immediately I want to come here. Wait, what does that threaten? Doesn't threaten anything. Or should I come here and hit the rook? Wait, do I have here? No, the knight's defense. Wait, the knight doesn't defend anything. Hold on. If I come here, he can just go here or here. Okay, that doesn't do anything then. Let me come here. My queen defends this pawn and my rook also defends this pawn. So it's not under any threat of being taken. I could have considered no, it's not much. And now I think this rook has to go all the way back, which is it's progress, to say the least. It's progress. When that happens, I think I can finally go rook to g1, threatening this. I think I can actually. To which he'll probably push his pawn. Yeah, but my king is it's not the safest. My king is not the safest. Yeah, he comes back. I want to play rook to g1, but there's a lot of pressure on this pawn. So maybe should I just come here, hit this queen? Queen can come here, I can come here. Yeah, I like this. This is a strong idea. H5 is also still there. Although it's not there right now. Okay, he comes here now. Okay, now I'm gonna bring this rook. Let's get some X-ray vision going on here. I'm gonna bring this rook on this queen now. H5 is probably gonna come anytime soon. Who does this? Interesting. I can come here, but there's knight here. That's true. Oh, maybe I should try removing this knight. I don't see why that's so bad. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna try to remove this knight, and then the knight can go here. Yeah. Comes here, threatening this pawn. Let me just defend that. I could double and put my rook here. That's another strong idea. That is another strong idea. Actually, this looks like a very serious threat. Rook d to c1 with rook to c7. That is a very serious. What is he trying to do? Maybe he wants to trade queens. Interesting, but who's defending this guy? Who's defending that guy? If you want to come here to trade queens, who's defending this guy? Yeah, this is very, very strong. Oh, he wants to go rook to d7 when I go rook to c7. Oh, that's the idea. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I didn't see that coming. Okay, let me remove one rook quickly. Especially with his king having back rank issues like this. Oh, he has checks. He has checks. Oh, I didn't pause to consider the checks. Okay, that is going to be annoying. He has checks. Check, I come here. There's only this check. at this check. Oh, these checks are going to be annoying. You know what? If it goes for a check, I think I'll just like trade the queens because my king isn't running anywhere here. Like there's nothing here to protect my king. So if he's gonna give me these checks, I'll just block, like straight up. I'll just block. Like fine, we'll trade, and I'll lose a pawn with check. He'll have this passed pawn, but I have the exchange. Like let's play chess. If that's what's gonna happen, that's what's gonna happen. It takes. Okay, I don't like that. No, I don't like that at all. Hmm. He has. Yeah. Okay. I'll do this. This is very forcing. He only has this check. Okay, he has that. Oh, I did not consider that. Oh, this is not. Oh, this is not. Oh, this is not as simple as I thought. I'm gonna come here, threaten here. It's a pretty serious and strong threat. Oh, this is not as simple as I thought. He has this check, but I can slide my king over to g1 because there are no other checks. Ugh, this is not. I mean, it's. I think it's pretty winning. Yeah, I think rook to c8 is a very serious threat, and I don't particularly see a way he can avoid it because I'm threatening the queen. Okay, yeah, he does this, but wait, hold on. I can come here. He can take. I can take with check. His king comes up. And there's no way for him to guard this pawn. No, he can't. No. Ah. Oh, I don't like this. It's supposed to be like this is supposed to be simple. It's supposed to be simpler than this. But I mean this is what we're gonna play. This is what we're gonna play. Don't know what he's thinking about. He only has one move. He resigned. What? What? Why did he resign? Oh my goodness. I mean, I'll take it. A win is a win, but why did he resign? He had a lot to play for. Like it's just +2. Wow, this is surprising. I mean, this was what I was gonna do, but I wouldn't resign this position. I mean, you have this strong pass pawn. Your king is quickly entering the game. My king is offside. He has to take a couple steps to enter the game. I wouldn't resign this, to be honest. I would not resign that. But my opponent does resign, and we do get the win there. So let me see if this is faster. Oh, this is faster now. Is it? Is it going to be faster? Or will I just jump into another game? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'll just, I would, yeah, I'll just analyze this manually. But it looks like this is almost done. Sorry about that background noise. It's just my mom and my younger brother arguing. Okay, the game review is much faster now. So I'll just stick with this. 87% accuracy. Wow. Oh, there was a drop. Oh, and whoa. What did I miss? Oh my God. I didn't even notice. Oh, that is savagery. That is savagery. I didn't even notice. Damn, I didn't even notice I could have taken that knight. Sheesh, man. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I noticed something was off. So this was all normal. Yeah, this was fine. This okay, knight b3 was good. Wait, I don't get. They want me to come here. Hang this pawn. He can't take it because his knight is trapped. And rook to c8 doesn't work because his knight is trapped. Wait. Oh wow. He can't take this pawn because his knight is trapped. But wait. Why is this so winning then? He can come back. They're saying I should push. He can come back. Oh, sorry, what am I saying? Can't go back. And this is winning for me because I have what? Why is this so winning? Because I have here? No. Wait, why is this so winning? Oh, wait, no, I don't get it. I just have a better position then. Interesting. I just have a better position. That's just it. That's just it, straight up. I just have a better position. Okay, okay, I did not understand that. And this is bad. Oh, at this point, I'm just supposed to come back. Yeah, I should. That's something I tend to miss. When I make a slight mistake, just like, bro, accept that I made a mistake. I go and complicate it and make it a little bit worse. But somehow, I was able to wrestle my way out of it. Yeah. You see, that's the thing. They wanted me to go and remove this knight faster. I took some time here. But that's one thing to always remember. Whenever there's a piece on your side of the board, you should try your best to quickly go and remove it. And yeah, this was simply an overreaction. And yeah, I missed this tactic. This one is just purely because I haven't played in a very long time. No, but my opponent simply overreacted in that game. Yeah, he just simply overreacted. Okay, I'll get into another one now. Go straight into another one. Okay, I get a game against 2305 rated player, Ibrahimov from from where? Kazakhstan. Okay, okay, we get this. We get this. Please be the Grunfeld. Nope, not the Grunfeld. It's gonna be the King's Indian defense, and I like to play this H3 setup just to restrict this. Remember when you went to PAU, right? And they were asking you that you must show them all your documents and anything like that, right? Yeah. So what are the documents they asked you to show them? Bring your phone. Open your email. Okay. Parental consent form. So, see that thing? Consent form. Yes. Have they sent it to you? Yes. That printed that I'm asking you. Did they ask you to bring out an image of your jam? Everything. Jam, WAEC, everything. You're going to print 2 copies of everything. If somebody asks you something, you tell them what it is they asked you. Instead of redirecting the question, I asked you, what did they ask you to bring? You told me parental form. I said, okay, parental form, jam, WAEC. Is that all? Yes. So there's no other thing they asked you to print. So all you need are your parental form, the rule book, jam, and WAEC, and you're done. Tony, every document you sent to them, you're going to print 2 copies of every single document you sent in that website. That website, that's to me. Yes. And you're going to bring 2 copies of it. Later in the evening, please, I'll need your laptop so I can check that website. I want to open my jam portal and check something again. Yes. Please remind me, sir. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. My brother was busy. Was a little bit is just preparing for his resumption in university. That was the little interruption. I'm gonna go bishop to d3, defend this pawn. Obviously, he wants to go here, knight to c5, attacking this e pawn, which I will gladly take. Okay, he comes here, and obviously he wants to go knight to what's it called, f4. I will just play pawn to h3, pawn to g3. Sorry, stopping knight to f4. If he goes pawn to f4, yeah. Um. So I have some options here. First is I can take, and if I were to take, he has to take back with the pawn, so his knight is undefended. Unfortunately, I don't have any tricks. Wait, hold on. I don't have any tricks to take. And I come here, I'm hitting his undefended knight. Wait, hold on. This is serious. If I take, he can't push. That doesn't work because I just take. He takes back. This knight is undefended. I can come here. He can go pawn to f4, but I get to him first. He comes here defending. Oh no, hold on. Oh, but this is dangerous. Nah. I think my opponent has made a mistake. I think he's made a mistake. He has here, but this is no, this is just losing. Okay, he has this. Nice, nice, nice. I can take and play for this. That's an option. I can come here, play for that. Oh, that's very strong. Very strong. Actually, I'm going to do this. Bishop to e2. That's very strong. I'm going to do this. Because his knight can't go anywhere. He can't go here, he can't go here, he can't go here, he can't go here. Okay, so he comes here, he's hitting my bishop, and this leaves my knight undefended. If I move back, his knight is still trapped. He can take, and I can take. And he can take, giving me this check, but I can hide behind the pawn. His knight has some discoveries, but it's nothing too dangerous because I can just come back. Now, if I take, his knight will take. If I just take, he will take. And then my bishop will be threatened, and he still has these threats. So you know what? I'm going to move back. I'm going to move back. His knight is still hanging. This is quite dangerous because I have not castled. But I mean, in the King's Indian defense, this does tend to happen a lot. This does tend to happen a lot in the King's Indian defense, where you have a position where you haven't castled and you have to start fighting. One of the reasons why I dislike this opening, I hate playing against it, is actually one of the reasons that I stopped playing this knight f3 line. It's been a while since I played chess, so I played pawn to c4. I played, sorry, knight to f3 instead of pawn to c4. But the other reason why I don't play pawn to c4 first is to avoid a lot of gambits, shenanigans in those lines. And to be honest, right, I might sort of tilt to the London. But nah, I'll never be one of those guys. I refuse. I'll never be one of those London players. I'll never be one of those London players. I refuse. Okay, my opponent is going into a think here. I think he's trying to calculate some knight to d5 lines. I think that always loses, right? Knight takes. I take here with my knight, the c6. I can ignore that and take. Okay, he does this. Okay, now this I sort of dislike the most. He's saying that if I take, he'll take. If I come here, he takes. Wait, what? If I come here, then what's the idea? Wait. His knight is still trapped. If you take, I take. If you take, I take with my queen. And if you take check, there's no light square bishop. My queen is very active. I slide here, or I can slide away and try to hide like this. No, then he can make a queen. Okay, it's not that simple. So I come here, take, take. I take, he takes. Wait. If I come here, take, 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 take. I take, he takes, I take, check. Because if he takes with his rook, I just long castle. And it's a check, so I only have like, I don't like, here is playable, here I don't like. Wait, why don't I like king e2? King e2, there's d5. There's d5 and it's getting real messy real quick. There's d5, but I can take. And I have compensation. I think I'm going to go for this. I think I have enough compensation for this. I think I do. Or is he just going to defend his knight? Oh, maybe that's the idea. Oh, that would make a lot of sense. Oh, okay, he's not going to defend his knight. Okay, yes. Because I was thinking maybe he just wants to play queen to e8 to defend his knight. Oh, he wants to take first. Okay, I see. Okay, so now this is forcing me to play king to f1. Or because I can't play here because that would block my bishop. Okay, this is an interesting way to play. This is not what I wanted. If I was able to get king to e2, then this would have been perfectly fine. But I like the way my opponent is playing it. Okay, he's not going to take. No, but I think that is wrong. No, I think that is wrong. Yeah. No, I think you have to take. Okay, so he's doing this. He wants to take. If he takes, I don't really mind. What if he pushes? That I mind actually. Um, can I come here? Threaten this. He can come here. I can give this check. He can block. No, he can't block. Yeah, he can go back. And I can repeat. Bro, I'm not repeating. I'm up a piece. That's not happening. Um, okay, I can take this pawn. Wait, hold on. I can actually straight up take this pawn. But he's threatening pawn to d5. Okay, I'm starting to go in circles again. I'm doing that thing I do all the time. Where I start thinking in circles. If he takes, I'm fine. So why don't I go here? So if he goes d5, I can come here. He can come here to pin my knight to my rook. And I'm not liking this. I can take like this and I'm fine. I'm going to do this. Queen to e2. I don't like queen to c1 because it just like pans out to a draw. And I don't want this game to end in a draw. So I'm going to go queen to e2. If he takes, I think that would be horrible because I get rook to d1. If he pushes, I have this, and if he comes here, I can take, defending my rook. I'm getting out of this pin. He does go for this. Wait, if he takes, no, that's also bad. Oh, wait, what am I saying? He doesn't have queen to d5 because of the pawn. Oh, which means I'm completely winning. Wait. Well, that means I'm completely winning then. Oh yeah, wow, this is lost. This is lost for my opponent. No, this is very lost. I thought he had queen to d5, but if he doesn't even have that, so he wants to come here. How do I feel about this? I don't have here. Um, do I have here hitting his? Wait, he hung his knight. Hold on, he hung his knight. Wait, his knight is hanging. He hung his knight. What? Queen to. Okay, okay. My opponent fell under the pressure. That is surprising. That is very surprising. So I'm not gonna waste all that time. I will just do the game review quick, but I want to quickly look at this. So where is it? Where is it? Yeah. While that is loading, let me quickly analyze the game. Wow, my opponent fell under pressure like that. I'm surprised. I did not think the game would conclude in such fashion. I did not think it would end like that. A win is a win again. Uh, a win is a win. We take those. We take those. Okay, so this was a normal Kings Indian defense. And you guys, you should try to play this H3 setup. Like, trust me, when your opponent can't get rid of this bishop, because in most Kings Indian defense, they will just come here, you will come here, and they will take, and you have this bad light square bishop because they are going to play pawn to e5, and you have to play pawn to d5, and your bishop is blocked in between three pawns. So playing it like this, where he doesn't get to trade up this bishop, is very good, very good. Because look at this light square bishop, it's miserable. If you want to fianchetto it here, it's staring at these two pawns. And this bishop can't go here, here, here. So it's stuck here. So like this now, you've already defeated one piece. And this dark square bishop is behind its own pawns. But in the future, they will try to go knight to h5 and play pawn to f5. And one thing I've learned from analyzing my games with the engine is that in most lines, they want bishop to e2, not bishop to d2. Bishop to e2 is fine, but bishop to e2 is better. They want g4 stopping knight h5. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. In most time, in most lines, where you're playing against the queen's gambit as white, you usually don't want to castle short. Like, it will usually do you good to not castle short because it's a very strong opening if you castle short. And you can see the engine already wants me to play pawn to g4, stopping knight to h5, and the inevitable idea of him playing pawn to f5, trying to break and open this dark square bishop with other plans for his knight. So most times as white, when you're playing against the king's Indian defense, you're probably not going to castle, which is exactly what you saw here. Like, you can cancel if you want to, but then you're going to have to answer some questions. Although this unfortunately doesn't work for my opponent because his knight is offside. Usually they go knight to e8. This would have been better, slightly better, if he had done this. But if he had done this, I would have confidently played pawn to g4. So, the more you actually look at this opening, when you get hit with the king's Indian defense, you're probably not going to castle short. You're probably not going to castle short. And you see what the engine is telling us is you can't just pretend like white doesn't have a really fast attack. Like, look at where the pawn chain is pointing at. Like one, two, three of these guys can't rush to enter and defend the king. They just can't. Sorry for my poorly drawn arrows. So that's one thing, and I've noticed that I have a little bit of success when I don't castle short. And I went for this. So unfortunately, this doesn't work for my opponent. You're supposed to go knight to e8. But sorry, no, you're supposed to go here first. And now knight to h5 works. Why does knight to h5 work now? Oh, because you come back. Yeah. I see. Wait, what? So why didn't that work here? So why is it so bad here? Wait, I don't get. Oh, because the knight blocks the bishop. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. There's a move order to this. Now, see, if the knight was over here and then he did this, it's not so bad, even though it is bad. It's not so bad because now the bishop stops knight to e6, forking the queen and the rook. Also, the knight on c5 stops that. But this is also better for me. G4, G4, I understand. You can't take because of various threats. Wait, no, sorry. Yeah, various threats like this. Yeah. And one thing I noticed is because black rushed to lock the center, when you don't castle and black plays for this pawn to f4 idea, it's his king that ends up being weak. So, normal principles, you develop your pieces, you quickly castle shots. But when you're playing against the King's Indian defense, you have to be creative. And just look at this. Look at this position for black. Let's be honest. My king is in the center of the board, but you don't want to be black in this position. Like, you do not. And it's crazy because black did everything they are supposed to. They played pawn to a5 to stop me from going pawn to b4, kicking out their knights. He did this, got back here, and he did it the way he was supposed to. Wait, hold on. There's some moves that are missing here. There's some moves that are missing here. A3, A4. What's missing? Knight to D2. Remember, you don't want a castle shot. You see what's going on here. You really don't want a castle shot. There's something missing. There's usually B6 somewhere here. And now there should be. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Because we never castled shots, this idea of going knight to E8. Wait, no, it's my turn again. It's my turn. You see what I'm talking about? They want us to play pawn to G4. They want us to play pawn to G4, stopping this pawn to F4 idea. Look at that. So you have to play against this. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm sorry for deviating a little, guys, but I really, really struggle against this opening. And now I'm starting to understand it a little bit. No. Let's say you do this normally. Knight to D2. Wait. Bishop to D7. And let's say you now castle. You see how castling is not even in the top engine move because it's that bad to castle into this attack. Look at that. Your advantage is gone. Look at that. Look just like that. Your advantage is gone. So, but why is it so bad? Why is it so bad? It's because look at what they want. They want me to play pawn to b3 to slowly kick out the knight. Look at that. That's how bad this gets when you castle into this attack. And what are they saying? Exactly, exactly. And he can't go here because, I mean, he can, but I take, and that's bad. Wait, why is this isn't so bad for white actually? You can't go here. You can't rush with pawn to g5. h6 is a move. Wait, this isn't so bad actually. That's all. This isn't so bad for white because if you come here, I take, and this is actually nice for me because I get this and we trade, and I can it's like penetrate your light squares and attack your king. This isn't so bad for white actually. Interesting. Ah, wow, interesting. And your opponent is not gonna see knight to a6. Let's be honest. B6 now that looks more reasonable. Huh? You just go pawn to f3, slide this guy back. And now you don't want to take because now he'll take with his b pawn. But let's be honest. If you're playing this, if you're playing this game, you're going to want to play as black, not as white. Like personally, this position is fine. But if I'm playing this, I want to be black here because I have more space and more attacking chances. So it's best you just don't castle into this drama. It's best, honestly. So let's get back into the game. He went for this, and I came back, which is not the best move, huh? Queen to C2, riddle me. What? And I guess the whole idea is that his pawns are fixed and his knight is stuck. Wow, okay. Wait, but wait, hold on. Wow. Even queen to E2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What about this? There's no way. Oh, wow. And we just have a beautiful position. You see what I'm talking about? Okay, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I did not see any of this. I was not seeing any of this. But it just goes to show you how venomous this opening, the King's Indian defense is. Like, the engine is straight up telling me, don't castle into the attack. Why will you castle into the attack? And all these years, I've just been castling into the attack. But now I'm like, wait. What if you just don't castle into the attack? But I'm not gonna lie, I did not see any of this. I went bishop to e2, like a simple-minded folk just attacking the knight twice. He went for this. And I was just like, nah, let's just move this bishop back. No need for drama. And he did this. Now, this I didn't like. Pawn to e6, I didn't like. Because I just have knight to e6. And in my head, I was like, oh, wait, why can't he just. Sorry. Why exactly, exactly. I was like, why can't he just come here and defend? That's what I was just thinking. Why can't we just come here? By the way, if you're new here, welcome. Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying this stream. Because I was just thinking about that. Why didn't he just come here to defend? I mean, oh, it was that bad. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It was that bad. Oh, but I think what he did was a little bit. Now, actually, I don't blame him. I actually don't blame him because it's difficult to do this. I mean, you're getting a pawn, and I get the whole idea. Wait, no. Why is this wrong? Oh, you're supposed to do this first. I get the whole idea. You have a strong control of the center. You're going to weaken my king very soon. And I get the whole idea. They still don't want him to take. Why? Oh, because I quickly learned castle. That's why it's bad if he takes. Huh. Yeah, I don't blame him. I actually don't blame him for just taking this pawn. I don't blame him. But yeah, I went queen to e2 here. No, I gave this check first, then queen to e2. Yeah, and I just played this quite nicely. I'm a bit proud. I like this. Yeah, and he unfortunately just hung his knight and hung his queen there. I guess the pressure got to him. Okay. Sorry for that long analysis deviating from. Okay, are we going to get a game? Okay, you guys shouldn't start this now. Okay, let me get a game. Okay. So note to self, guys. When you get a game against the King's Indian defense, don't short castle as white. It usually does not end well. So I think my opponent is going to be playing Catalan, and I like to play this closed Catalan system. He's playing pawn to d3. This is interesting. Oh no, he's not playing the. Oh my God. He's playing the King's Indian attack as white. How I hate this. How I hate this. I hate this with a passion, guys. Oh, Jesus. I hate this with a passion. So, my opponent wants to go here, kick out my knight. Not too worried about that. Oh, gosh, I hate playing into this. I'm going to take. This is not very good. I will admit it is not fact, very good. But this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, he goes pawn to c3. Now I don't understand what the idea of that is. I don't. Maybe he wants to give his queen some space here. I will actually go queen to c7. Stop him now from playing pawn to e5. Get this rook in. Pawn to b. Okay, he wants to still go for pawn to e5. And I'm actually going to go pawn to e5 myself, stopping him. It's usually good to stop him from advancing. He moves his queen out of the way. Now there's line for my bishop to move. And if I come here, he will come here to harass my bishop. So you know what? Let me stop that. Pawn to h6. I'm going to quickly get this bishop into the game. He goes pawn to a4, taking up space here. He can advance into my side of the board. Wait, can he? If he comes here and I take, he can take here. And if I take, he takes. Oh, he can actually advance into my side of the board, which means I should probably stop that. I'm going to go pawn to b6. Let me just stop this pawn from entering my side of the board. He comes here. This pawn is adequately defended. So now the question is, how do I want this bishop? Yeah, I choose pawn to e6. It's not really much of a choice. I don't. Okay, interesting. So now his idea is to come here, hitting this bishop. I honestly don't care if he takes it because this is my bad bishop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my 7 pawns are on dark squares. So I genuinely don't care if he takes this bishop. Okay, let me get this rook into the game. This one or this one? That is a question to be asked. I'm gonna choose this one because this rook hasn't moved the whole game. And also it's just good to get the rook off that diagonal. As I said, if he okay, he goes back. Interesting. So he wants to come here. That's an idea. I don't see a way to stop that. I see knight to a5, but I don't like pawn to b. Wait, there is no pawn to b4. I just don't like knight a5, to be honest. I don't like it at all. I'm just going to bring this rook into the game. I don't want to get too behind on time. I don't want to get too behind on time, so let me just bring this rook into the game. Yeah, he can't go knight to c4 here, but yeah, I don't know. And I like the way he's done it now because now his light square bishop is open. I can try to double my roots. I actually kind of like that. I don't see. Does he want to come here? Take, take, take. Yeah, that's fine. I will double my roots now. Okay. Oh, he goes bishop to d2. Okay, let me finish. So now I have strong control here. This a pawn is slightly weak. 95 still is not good. You know what? I'm gonna go pawn to a6 now to kick out this knight. Since this rook is no longer here, now I can go for this maneuver to remove this knight. Okay, he allows me to do that. Okay, now he comes back here. How do I feel about that? He's putting pressure on this pawn. I can come here or here to defend. If I come here, there is still no b4. But if I come here, he can't come here and hit me. How do I feel about coming here? I'm threatening this pawn. I will come here then. I like queen to a5. I'm a bit reluctant because my knight is left undefended here. And whenever there are undefended pieces on yours, he takes. Interesting. Whenever there are undefended pieces on your side of the board, there are usually tactics. There are usually tactics. That's why I was questioning queen to b6 or queen to a5. I did eventually choose queen to a5 because queen to a5 does come with a threat of taking this pawn and followed up with bishop to b3, which would be quite a strong bishop on his side of the board. One more thing. Let me just go back a little bit. Now, the reason why I decided to go for this a6 and b5 plan to attack this knight is you usually want to attack pieces that have a lot of control. Okay, he wants to trade. Oh. Now, if you were to take, I have no problem with this. I could take back with my knight or my bishop, and I'll be fine. Now, what I want to do is go pawn to c5 now. Why is that so good? If I go pawn to c5, he can take. I think I will take that with my bishop. Now, he can go knight to d5, hitting my bishop. I will have to drop back. And I think I'm actually fine. Wait. No, I can take and he can take. Because this is my bad bishop now, but yeah. How do I feel about this? I can't go back. What if I just don't trade? If I don't trade, I go somewhere like here. He comes in with his knight hitting this bishop. But as I said, it is defended. Ah, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. What if I take and I play here? He has here. He has there. I have here. And he's getting in though. He's getting in. He's getting in. I don't like that at all. Oh, this is not it. This is not it. Okay, I'm falling behind way too much on time. I'm gonna go for this. I'm falling behind way too much. I'm going to go for this, and I'm. Oh wow. I'm gonna do this. I'm not so sure. I'm gonna go for pawns before. My instinct tells me that this is the best variation. I'm gonna come here, put more pressure on this knight. I like this variation for me. Uh, I don't want to fall behind too much on time. Usually, you want to avoid there being like a 4 minute difference in time, especially when you're still in a heated middle game like this. We have four of our minor pieces on the board, so there's still a lot of game left to be played. So you don't want to get too low on time in situations like this is already very bad. Like if I was still higher up, like 2400, I would probably just try to flag my opponents from here, to be honest. But I like my position because I'm applying pressure on him and I'm able to subdue his pieces. Like this bishop and this bishop isn't so good. Meanwhile, my light square bishop is doing fine. Now my dark square bishop, this guy he's having a rough time. He is he's having a rough time. This knight isn't really actually is it's controlling some important squares. It's controlling some important. Okay, he goes back. No, I don't like this at all. At all, I don't like this. Okay, now I have here threatening this pawn, and I don't see how he defends it. I don't see how he defends it. If he pushes at any moment, I get here, and if I get here, then he's in trouble. I don't see how he oh, that what? He's gonna give me this pawn. He can attack me like this, but then this pawn is also hanging, and I have queen to d4. Okay, my opponent. I don't know what he's doing now. I don't know what he's doing now. Okay, now I don't know what he's doing now. He can attack me here, but I just have here. And this pawn also. What? Just hangs his bishop. Okay, guys, this is not win trading. This is not win trading. I'm just putting pressure on my opponent. Like, I am not win trading. I'm honestly surprised what is going on today. Because, like, this is not chess.com for me. Chess.com is we play a bloody game with 60 moves deep. Like, this is the chess.com I know. I don't know what's going on right here now. My opponents are just folding under the pressure. Like, and I'm quite surprised because he's the one that's up on time. So he's the one that has enough time to think. Genuinely, I'm surprised that like he just blunders like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not that quite high up. I'm just around that 2200 range. So maybe this kind of stuff does happen. Tell me in the chat, does this kind of stuff happen during your games? Do your opponents just randomly hang pieces like that? Ah, okay. Oh, this thing has loaded. Okay. Let me analyze the game. Okay, he went for this. This is fine. I don't want to go c5. Interesting. I'll analyze this again because when I was analyzing the Catalan defense with my Stockfish 17, it always says going here. Of course, he always says g6 is an idea. Wait, is this a glitch? Why does it say g6 two times? That's odd. c6 here is fine. Interesting. Maybe I'll try to start playing this. But I do go for this. Wait, there's no way. It shouldn't be this. It should be like zero. So, whatever. He goes for pawn to d3, which is fine. I just play my normal. I take. You're not supposed to take. You're not supposed to take. You're supposed to do this, then this, then this, then this, then play into this attack, and then there's this, and then there's this, and then there's this, and then there's this. Yeah, and then there's this. And then, yeah, you're supposed to play into all of this. But personally, I don't like playing into all of this. I genuinely don't see why I don't like playing into all of this because this actually looks good and this pawn is actually hanging. Hold on a second, that pawn is hanging. Yeah, but this is how you're supposed to play it. I was not in the mood for that. But this is just bad because he still gets pawn to e5. And it's even worse because his light square bishop now is open and strong. Oh wow, this is worse than I thought. Ah, wow. Okay, that is noted because I didn't even think it was this bad. I mean, I still have my usual pawn to b5, but damn, this is bad. Like, this is bad. This is bad. Wow. And I can tell it's so bad because, like, I'm behind in development. His pieces are all active, and, like, just look at this. You know something is wrong when before move 20, your opponent is able to castle, develop all his pieces before you, and still have more space than you. So you know you've done something wrong when that happens. Interesting. Well, none of this happened. This? Yeah. Hold on. Uh-huh. Yeah. So apparently once he allows me to get pawn to e5 myself, then it's bad. Yeah. Oh, it just went downhill. Pawn to b6 is a move. Wow. This was all nice. Knight to a5 was a good move, yeah, but I didn't like it. And it just goes to show you why knight to a5, putting your knight on the edge of the board is a good move. And I'll explain this because my opponent wants to go knight to c5. He wants to put a piece that will control a lot of squares on my side of the board. So it is worth going to go and stop that. But I didn't do that. I just brought my other rook into the game. And he came here with his knights. They want bishop to f8, but I just decided, let me double my rooks. And I don't want to play bishop to f8. And I get the idea of this. The idea of this move, bishop to f8, is this bishop isn't that good right now. But as we slowly advance, the pawns will move forward and the bishop will see the board. But I don't like playing like that. But personally, I don't want to waste moves like that. And to see pawn to a6, it's important you understand something. When you don't know what to do, because there isn't a lot to do in this position. We've activated all our knights, bishops, we've castled, we've doubled and activated all our rooks, we've activated our queen. So most people get stuck here. But I'm like, okay, let me go make a threat. Let me go attack something. What do we attack? Now, usually you want to attack things that control squares on your side of the board. That is a good way to know what to attack. Things that control squares on your side of the board and weaknesses, weak pawns, usually weak pawns. They are usually the first to be targeted. But as you can see, there are no weak pawns on my opponent's side of the board. There are in fact no weak pawns. Everything is defended. So let me go attack this knight that is controlling squares on my side. And he, wait, what? Knight to d. Oh my god. Okay, I did not see that. But the whole idea is that the pawn is pinned to the rook. So why is this so bad? Oh, it's just bad. Knight to e2. Oh. What? You see what I'm talking about? So, so the engine just wants me to sack a piece, and my position is better. I swear, it be like that sometimes. Okay, let's be honest, guys. I was never seeing that knight before. I just took that pawn back like a normal person. And yeah, wait. The one knight to e5. Okay, knight to e5 now makes more sense because now it's with the ideas of this. But knight to e5 now I wouldn't still have played. I just played the normal move. Pawn to c4 I should have considered. Pawn to c4, but I just went queen to a1 and he just went bishop to f1 and just blundered that pawn. And I guess he was under so much pressure and he just blundered his bishop. Okay, let's get into another one. Oh, 94.3% accuracy. That is pretty. That is pretty. Okay, it seems I've gotten a game against a name I will not pronounce. He's from Indonesia. I will play my Scandinavian defense against him. Okay, he hits my queen. This is fine. I'll just go here, pin your king, pin your knight to your king. And it's okay, he's playing this line. Bishop to d3. Wait. 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 Bishop to f5 is wrong. I'm trying to remember. Bishop to f5 is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong because there's queen to f3. Bishop to f5 is wrong because there's queen to f3 threatening this weak pawn and my rook, hitting my bishop at the same time, forcing me to go back to c8. So I'm going to play this with pawn to c6. And I'm actually very glad that I remembered that bishop to f5 does not work here because I have lost some games very high up by making that mistake. And now I should be able to go bishop to f5. I don't know why he played pawn to h3. It makes no sense to me. I will go pawn to e6 now. Okay, he castles. Interesting. Okay, now I'll take this bishop. I don't have to take the bishop, but I will. I will take this bishop now that he's castled. And now let me just wait. This knight or this bishop. I'm actually just gonna go bishop to d6 first because I don't want him to come here and take this awesome diagonal. Knight, both of them are very okay. Okay, he does this. I can take and castle. There is no this because of what? I go g6. No, I don't like those. Queen to f5, stopping that. And he takes and doubles my pawn into an endgame. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not going to hang my bishop. And I'm actually gonna just do this. I'm actually gonna go queen to d5, which is bad. Oh, okay, he does this. Oh, that's also good. That's also good. That's also a very good move. Oh, what was that? What's queen to d5? Such a oh, he's threatening this pawn, and I don't see any good way to defend it. I don't like this because there's immediately pawn to h6. I'm trying to think of how I can sacrifice that pawn. Maybe I can go knight to d7. Ah, oh my god, queen to d5 was such a bad move. He can take, I can long castle. He can take, I can go rook here. He can move his king. Yeah, I have a lot of compensation here, but that's two pawns and possibly three. Like if the attack doesn't work out, I might be cooked. I might be cooked. Ah, this is not good. And I genuinely don't see a way to defend this G pawn. This is not it. This is not. Okay, you know what? Why don't I just go pawn to G6, yeah? He'll come here, alright. But I'll just go here and long castle. Like, pawn to G6, here. Knight to D7. And then what? Like, he's gonna go rook A to D1. I'm gonna castle. There's knight to E5. No, there's no knight to E5 because I take my queen. Like, okay, I'm gonna just do this. Now I spent an ungodly amount of time coming up with that move. It's crazy how my time just goes down to 6 seconds, like within the first 20 moves, guys. This is not I I concur. This is not proper time management. Within the first 20 moves, your clock is not supposed to be on 6 seconds. Sometimes I wonder myself how this happens. Okay. So obviously he wants to go here. I don't see a useful way of stopping that. Now I want to go here, but it's the same issue. So I'm just going to develop my knight. Now, if he does this, now I'll go here. Yeah, I'm a little bit. Oh, I still end up in the same. This is not good. And now I have to take this to my G pawn. Oh, I don't like my position at all. I do not like. I don't want to take it. This is so bad because I'm going to end up with double F pawns. This is so bad. Oh, this is exactly what I didn't want. What is that? What was Bishop's G5? That's an odd move. And he goes back. Interesting. Okay, let me wait. This pawn is hanging. Oh, I can come here. My rook on this side. Will I bring this rook here? I was thinking to come here and pin the king, but he just slides. So I'll bring this rook here to defend this pawn. I kind of like the idea of my rook being on this file, but now I'll do this instead. He comes here, allows me to come here, hitting him, and where does he actually go? That is true. What is he threatening? He wants to come here. And if he does do that, okay, now I can't go pawn to b6, stopping this. Yeah, but then there's here. Hold on. Wait. Here. Take. There's here. And I have to come back. And he does get pawn to c5. But then I get pawn to e5 though. And I do have compensation actually. I'll go pawn to b6. I actually like that. Yo, how do I have 4 minutes? Oh my god. Nah. I need to speed up. I need to speed up. What? Oh, oh, oh. Oh my god, I just missed that this rook is also. Oh gosh, I'm trying so hard to lose this game. Like, it's actually crazy. I'm trying so hard to lose this game. Okay, luckily I have knight e5. He takes, and I take with my bishop. There's no pawn to f4, but he gets this pawn, which is impossible to defend. Okay, this is very lucky because I am not playing this very well right now. I can't even lie. I completely missed that the idea of rook to c1 is that his rook is now in front of my king. Oh, his pawn is kind of pinned now because of his bishop. Huh. But I still cannot take because now his rook opens up on this weak pawn. And I also can't take with the c pawn trying to maintain my structure because this is a check after he captures back. But even if I did, I don't think I would have wasted a move to play king to b8. Like, genuinely, even if I did realize that his rook was on the same line as my king, I don't think I would have wasted a move going here when there's serious threats like this. With this too. I don't know. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have some issues with these doubled F pawns and my wartime usage. It comes here, to be expected. I'm actually gonna just step off. I'm gonna step off this. So now if he wants to take, he can. He does take, which I'm very happy to see. Okay, he does this. And obviously I cannot take. But that means now that he has a passed pawn. If I take, he takes here. I come back defending. If I take, he takes with his rook. And he gets to double. But I am in time to trade off. Wait, there's a check and here. Take. I don't know. I'm left with this pawn majority. I'm not gonna do this. I don't like my position at all, guys. Like, I don't like this at all because now he has a protected pass pawn and pawn to a4 is coming to open up the a file. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually wait. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm gonna go pawn to a6. He can't go rook to a1 right now because I'll just take. Is there pawn to f4 now? There is pawn to f4 now. Oh my gosh. Wait, I have bishop to d4. Okay, this is bad, but it's not that bad. Okay, this is bad, but it is not that bad. Oh, okay, this is bad. I have to be honest with myself. It's bad, but I have compensation. I have compensation. And my opponent is slowly getting low on time. Okay, he doesn't want to take. I will actually come here, threaten to take, and take this pawn. Because if I can get this pawn, then most of my problems should be solved in this position. We'll probably see takes now, and now there's king to e3. Is there? Is there king to e3? Because I have rook to b4. I'm not sure if there's king to e3. I also have this check, and the king has to stay guarding this pawn. I don't know. Okay, e6. I don't like this. Oh, there is no king to rook to a1. I don't like this takes. Because now you're just ensuring that this is a weakness. I mean, it's a weakness nevertheless. But I don't like this because there's no this. I mean, the only weakness I have here is this pawn. So he's sort of solving my problems for me. He does this. What? Oh, okay, so if I come here, he'll go here. What if I go here? Huh. I also have here to take and make my own passed pawn. That's very strong play. I have here, but then you can push. Okay, I'm gonna go pawn to e5. Oh my god, I'm so slow. I'm so slow, guys. It's not even real. It's not even funny how slow I am. Like it's actually I can actually lose this game because of how slow I'm playing right now. I can push, I can come here. There's this and it, wait. If I come here now, he has to go here. He can also go here. Wait. What if I come here? There's here. Okay, I think it's time for me to push this pawn. I did not want to push this pawn, but I think it's time. I think it's time for me to push this pawn. Gosh, this is so bad. I'm playing so slow. I'm actually going to get flagged because my opponent is putting up the pressure and keeping up the time advantage at the same time. I'm actually going to get flagged, guys. I'm actually going to get flagged. And I feel like I have winning chances in this end game. I really do feel like I have winning chances in this end game. There's no room to c4. I think my opponent is in a little bit of trouble now. I feel like I have winning chances. Like some strong winning chances. Because I'm going to get pawn to e4. Ah, yeah. Oh, he's thinking now because he's in a tough position. I like that he's thinking. It's good when he thinks. Okay, rook to c2 does nothing. I'm going to go pawn to e4. And another move just to improve my position is pawn to h4, h5, sorry. Yep. I think I have solid winning chances. I think I do, because I'm going to come here soon. Oh, I think he's in trouble. I think he's in. That is a bad move. That is a. Oh my god! Oh, he took back. He took back. Oh, thank God. No, this is not it. Okay, he's completely lost. Okay, he's completely lost now. Yeah, he's completely lost. Okay. Okay, yeah, he's completely lost. Okay, he also folded under the pressure. Now, this is not it. Oh, I just blundered. Favor, come on now, stay sharp. This is still completely losing. This is still completely lost. What am I doing? Why am I playing like this? Yeah, yeah, this is lost. Uh-huh. Completely lost. Okay, yeah, this is completely lost. Right? Is this actually completely lost? No, there's no. Yeah, this is lost. Yep. Okay. Okay, this is lost. Okay. I think he'll resign soon, because all right, another game won. Let me quickly game review that and come and manually analyze the game while that is taking its time. Okay, so we are on a little bit of a win streak. We've won 5 games in a row. That is good. That is very good. I've pushed back all the way to 2300. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. Let me. How many moves was that? 51 moves exactly. That's usually how this goes. Oh, it's not loading yet. I thought I reviewed this. Okay, now it's loading. Uh-huh. This is all normal. Yeah, you see what I was what? C6 is a move, but G6? Okay, G6 I've never seen before. Bishop to G4. I've actually analyzed this before, so I'm a bit disappointed I forgot this was a line. But knight to C6 being the move here, that I do not get. Huh. Oh, I do get actually. So the idea, oh, this is just bishop to D3 is just bad. Wait, why is this just bad now? Bishop to G4, yeah, normal. Opinion. Why is this so bad? Bishop here. Long cast. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Let's be real. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Come on, guys. Wait, what? Yo, this engine, man, you can't make this up. Just sacrifice the bishop. Why can't he go here? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. This is for maybe if I play in an over the board tournament. But okay, I should have calmed down to understand that this was bad. But I was just mixing up the moves. Yeah, so this is fine. Bishop to e7 is better because it avoids knight to e4. And knight to e4 completely threw me off, I can't lie. And this was bad. Yeah, this was very bad because of queen to g4. There's g6. Yeah, this b6, b3 move was a little bit slow. I was expecting him to go something like rook to e1, bishop to h6. Bishop, bishop to f4 would have also been good. But I can't lie, this idea was quite slow. Oh, thank God I took with the G pawn. Because, yeah, I understand, I recognize that this should have been completely lost. Because I'm behind in development. He's going to have a passed pawn very soon. He's getting pawn to c5, pushing me back, and just this quick development will finish me. Which is why I took with the G pawn. I long castled here. What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I made a blunder. He could have taken this pawn. Wow. Wow, that would have hurt. That would have hurt, guys. That would have hurt if he did that. I think I would have probably lost this game. Luckily, he did not see that. And I came here. B6 is fine. They wanted C5 from me, stopping him from going pawn to C5, which is calm. Which is actually very calm. I went for this. And luckily, I had 95. Interesting. They want pawn to f4, stopping him from playing pawn to f4 himself. Okay, I need to be seeing moves like that. Like I should be seeing moves like that. I should be seeing moves like that. Yeah, that's true. I went king to b7, getting out of the way of this. Yeah. Oh, that's unforgivable. That's unforgivable. His bishop was trapped. Oh, okay. That's then this is probably not a good game. 86.2% accuracy. It's okay. His bishop was trapped and I did not even see that. That is so bad. That is so bad. But I like how even while I was on yeah, H5 nah. That's the kind of move I make if I have like 3 minutes on the clock. I like how even though I was low on time, I was still outplaying him in this endgame. I like how I was still able to just outplay him. Yeah, I like this one. And that's one thing about playing quickly. If you notice, I had like 3 minutes at move 30, sorry. Let me quickly go back. I had 3 minutes at move 22. And at the ending of the game, I had 1 minute. I played 30 moves within the span of 2 minutes. Like when you want to play fast, I mean, everybody wants to play fast. Everybody likes to have that time advantage on their opponents. But you need to understand that at this level, you also need to win on the board. Oh my God, this Kings, and I just allowed Bishop to G4. I just allowed Bishop to G4. Is he gonna play it? Okay, he doesn't play it. He's playing a different King's Indian defense. I'm gonna go pawn to H3. It's always good, regardless of the line. Okay, so he's gonna take. He's gonna play it like this. I'm fine with that. He develops his knight. If he takes my knight, I don't mind. Bring my queen closer to the center of the board. Okay, I'm gonna play pawn to E5, getting this bishop's space to go. And when he does PNK to this bishop, I will take this knight. Because I don't want him to take. And then my queen will now be in the diagonal of his bishop. Hmm. Do I develop this guy or this guy first? If I develop this guy, there could be some interesting questions with that rook. This is also a move, hitting this, but there's bishop to d7. Okay, no. Let's not start tanking our time. Let's just develop and castle. Let's leave the time tanking for the middle game when there are actual questions. He goes bishop to e6. I don't like that move at all. Because he's allowing pawn to f4. There's this check, but I'll move. I don't like bishop to e6 at all. I'm actually going to go pawn to f4. Even though there's this check, I should probably play bishop to e3 first. I'm slightly regretting not playing bishop to e3 first. But I don't like bishop to e6 at all. Um, wait, here there's no knight here actually. But there could be some future ideas with checks. If I go here, could my king be weak to any other check? I would always block. I like this. Now he does have this check with pressure, but I believe that this bishop is misplaced on e6. I believe that that bishop is misplaced. So I'm going to hold my development, which is usually a bad idea. And I'm going to go play for pawn to f5. Yeah, this is usually a bad idea. And what's that? The chess king from France. Interesting. It's rare to find someone with he's an old. Is he also a streamer? It's rare to find someone with a real name, like an actual name, and not some Dr. Pathan, Dr. Pathan. Okay, doesn't look like he's a streamer. Oh, whatever. Doesn't look like he's a streamer. He goes queen to c5, putting pressure on this pawn and on f5. So he just wants to take this pawn now. I actually can go pawn to. Wait, can I? Can I go pawn to b3? If he takes here, that doesn't work because I hit his queen. If he gives this check, I take with my bishop. He takes and I come here. I'm fine. Beyond that, I have queen to d3, which straight up just defends that pawn. But then, no, that straight up just defends the pawn. Yeah, why not? I'll go queen to d3. Just defend my c4 pawn with ideas of bishop to e3. Interesting. He goes back to d7. Wait, did he just blunder? I think he just lost the game. Wait. Pawn to f5, take. You see what I was saying? You see what I was saying? That bishop is misplaced on e6. You see what I was talking about? This bishop does not belong on e6. And now he's... Ah. Okay, there goes that. I completely missed 95. That's why you always look. Always look. I would have just won this game. Alright, I completely missed 95. I can't lie. Okay, is this lost? Bishop to e3. Take. And take. Oh, wow, this is very bad. Hold on a second. If I come here, he'll take. I take. He'll take. Oh, this is very bad. I take. He takes. Oh, this is bad. Yo, guys, this is bad. Yo, this is bad. Like, oh my goodness. This is actually bad. I can come here. He can take. I can hit him like this. But that doesn't do anything. He also has here. Take. Oh, this is getting messy. Completely missed 95. Queen to c2. If he takes, I think that's bad. Yo, I think my only move is queen to c2. Yo, this is actually lucky that I have queen to c2. But I completely missed that the idea of this was 95. Very, very bad on my part. I don't know what is bishop takes. Oh, this is bad. This is bad, yo. This is bad. Even this doesn't work. Fudge. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose this game. I don't know. I made such a crazy blunder in the beginning. I think I'm gonna lose this game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose this game. Unfortunate, I mean, it's bound to happen. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. This is why you don't delay your development. Fudge. I sold this game, yo. I sold this game. And now I have to salvage, which is not a skill I'm good at. I'm gonna come back. Jeez. I was thinking I had pawn to b3. I think I could take, but I have to come back. Yo, salvaging a position is not my skill set. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Very bad, yo. And I would have just gone here and had an excellent position. Bishop to e3. Yo, guys, I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. Should have just calmed down and thought. This is bad. This is bad. Especially because he has queen to e6. He has queen to a6, guys. Oh, this is not. This is not good. This is not good. Not good. Exactly. Exactly, guys. Oh wow. Wow. I have to go rook f to d1 because he's threatening to take and bring his knight here. Yo, you guys, I'm probably gonna lose this game, I can't lie. I know I'm supposed to take this with my queen, but I genuinely don't see myself surviving that endgame. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. This is and he has queen to c4. I'm gonna go knight to c3, block this queen trade and pray, because that's what I need not to lose this game. I need prayer. Prayer. My laptop is getting low. Okay, so this is the one game where I don't think I have a choice but to play fast. Yeah, this is the one game I think that if I'm gonna win this game, I'm gonna have to play fast. So I'm thinking pawn to b3 to fear and kettle. Honestly, at this point, I just want to get rid of this bishop. I have a little bit of something going on here, but it's nothing to be honest. And he can even take, which is also a strong move. This is a hold on. What? He goes back again. Idea is to give me this check. That's a very strong idea. I actually cannot allow that. If he wants to take, I'm okay with that. And now I hung this pawn, guys. Oh, this is okay. He doesn't go for that. I can't even take. Oh, this is all kinds of bad, yo. And he's threatening this pawn now. Yeah, I think I have to trade queens. I can't even trade queens because the pawn still falls, bro. Yeah, I want to bring this rook. This is. I'm not saving this. I'm not saving this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose this one, guys. So basically, if he takes, right, and he takes, I get this one. He gets this one, but I have compensation like rook to c7 and stuff, like trying to double on the seventh rank. Oh, he finally takes the pawn, and that's actually the worst time for him to realize that that pawn is hanging, yo. It's actually the worst time for him to realize. Fudge. It's genuinely the worst time. Can't even come here because there's all this kind of stuff. Guys. It's high. I can I kick him away? I think I have to do this. pawn to b3. It's nothing. It's straight up nothing. Did I just take, take? Oh my days, bro. Oh damn, damn, this is bad. Yo, I'm just getting fried. I'm getting absolutely fried. Nah, this is nah, and he even hits my bishop. I'm, there's no way. I'm getting fried, fried. He also hits this pawn. Yo, okay, I think I'm gonna resign. Doesn't even take it. He goes for this one. Okay, yeah, this is some game though. Yeah, I'm gonna play on a little, but nah, I think I'm cooked. Yeah, I'll play on just a little bit, but I'm cooked. That blunder, and he just gave me nothing. Just converted the game all the way. Nah, I'm cooked. Cooked. And he has pawn to d5. Yeah. Nah. I'm cooked. I am cooked. If he goes pawn to d5, I'll resign. Okay. Okay, that was quite a game actually. That was quite a game. I rushed. That's just it. I rushed. I rushed. I shouldn't have played pawn to f5 like that without even like just taking a moment to understand why he went back with the knight. Okay. They wanted pawn to d5. Honestly, right, I should have probably played into it. I played this h3 line, which is trash. No, g3 is also a move, yeah. Takes is also a move, yeah, but I'm not doing that. Huh, interesting. Oh, this is just bad. Why is bishop e3 the only move here? What? Okay, I don't get it. Why doesn't bishop e2 work here? Oh, oh wow. Oh, it's simply just a setup. So this is bad. Because he gives his rook this. Wow, this is bad for me. Huh. And f4 is just not it. I just need to develop. Okay, I was saying it. I just need to develop. Huh. Yeah, I just went for the wrong idea. I just went for the wrong. Queen c2 was a move. I didn't queen c2. Queen d3. Yeah, and this is yeah. And even this is also a bad idea. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm so bad at salvaging positions. What are they saying? Bishop to g5. Like that's the thing. I'm bad at salvaging position. And I mean, yeah. I went for another little trick. They say it's usually not the first mistake that kills you. It's usually the second one, and I have to come back, and I just wasted a move. Yeah, this is also not it. Damn, I'm just making mistakes left and right. It's just not it. Oh my God, has this been analyzed? I hate how I click game review. Oh wow, that is just not it. And he just outplayed me. Like no chance. Yeah, no chance. Gave me no chance. Yeah. I just I just went for a wrong path down the opening. It's been this might be my last game, guys. Because it will soon be 2 hours. Oh, I get a game against the London Defense. I'm gonna go pawn to c5. The most aggressive way to play against the London Defense. And I love to play this line. Wait. The move here is pawn to g6. Ah, huh. Hitting the queen. Interesting. And now he's gonna go for this idea. Oh, have I messed this up already? It's been so long. It's been so long. He's gonna come here and threaten to win this pawn. So I think I need to go queen to c6 to play pawn to b5 with pawn to a6. Okay, so this is right. He wants to play pawn to g4. e4, take. So he's threatening pawn to g4 and pawn to e4 at the same time. I don't see where I can defend both of them. So I will defend this pawn. So now if I stop pawn to e4, but there is still pawn to g4. Where does this bishop want to be? Here looks not good. Here blocks the knight from getting into the game. Here, well then why? Then maybe here? Maybe? Oh, I don't know. Where does this bishop want to be? Here, there could be this. Here, there could be this, actually. Hold on. I'm going to go back here, actually. Because there is idea of bishop to b7. And in most cases, white is going to try to break out with pawn to e4. It goes pawn to h5. Now I don't get this. Maybe he wants to play here and take. Actually, I think I will waste a move to stop that. I'll go pawn to h5 myself. Or could the idea have been to go for this? Well, that's probably the idea. Well then, oh, I just gave him this. Well, that's sad. I do have e5 myself. And if he takes, I have here. He pushes. Yeah, I think I will go for this. If I go this, can he take here? I'll take, and I'll go here. There's no this. Yeah, I'll go for pawn to e5. Can he take? No, not really. Yeah, so this is a very complicated position here. Okay, he takes. It's a very complicated position. So, sorry if you don't really get what's going on. I think I'm still following theory, but I believe I'm slowly starting to. Okay, he goes for this now. I can't push because there's here. I have to go here. I can't ignore. I can't take because there's here and here. I'm not defending this. I don't like pawn to a6, but I don't really have a choice. And now there's push, but that's also not very dangerous. It takes. I'll take. What I have I do actually. Uh, and at this point, I'm at crossroads now because he's threatening some serious stuff here. He's threatening some serious stuff. I just want a short castle, but this check is annoying. I can move, but then what am I playing for? I had this. I can take like this, but then there's this. Wait, no, there's take, and then there's this check, which is annoying too. I can come here, developing my knighthood. Now that this check, I'll just move, and now the bishop is defended. But then there's push, but if he pushes, I take. So that's fine. So if I come here, this check, I just move. He pushes, I come here. That's actually fine. Guys, I'm starting to tilt again. I'm doing this thing again. I'm doing this thing again. I'm doing this thing again where I'm not seeing anything. I just hung this pawn. Ah, I might have a little bit of compensation, but I'm doing this thing again. I'm doing this thing again. But now that I look at it, I don't think he has time to take that pawn. Wait. No, I don't think he has time to take this pawn. I think I might be fine. I think I might be fine here. Yeah, I think I might be fine. I don't think he has time to take that pawn. I don't think he does. I don't think he has time to take that pawn, and I think I'm right. Now he's coming here, pinning this knight to this pawn, so I can't take this knight. So why don't I take like this? He takes and I take like this. What's the problem with that? He'll take, I'll take, and he'll come here. And this knight is pinned, but I have this check. I don't know. I don't really know, guys. I don't really know. Why don't I take with the bishop first? He takes and I take, and he takes and I take. I actually think I should take with the bishop first. Yeah, I think I should. I'm gonna take with the bishop first. Now he has this. Gosh. Come on, you can't have it all. This is a very complicated and dynamic position. But I'm sure taking with the knight is the worst. He doesn't even take with pawn here. Okay, that I did not expect. Now I can take. He gives me this check, but I'm fine. No, like I'm actually fine here. Hold on. Because my king got away. He has queen to f4, which is very strong too, but there's no check here. I just bring my rook and I save the day. Hold on, I'm actually fine here. I'm actually very fine. It's not as bad as I thought. Although when he comes here though, he's threatening to take and take here, so it's also not that simple too. To threat and give me this check. It's not that simple either. And I also can't come here. Wow, how do I defend this pawn? Damn. Do I have checks? I don't have any checks. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Because he'll take and give me this check. And then this. Wait, there's no doubt actually. Huh. So why is it so bad? If I come, wait, why is this so bad? Hold on. Here, he takes. Take, check. Here. What's so bad about this? I don't see. He doesn't have here. This doesn't also work. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't like it, but I'm gonna do it. And I spent 1 minute on that for no reason. 1 minute wasted on that. Okay, he comes out. Now I kind of have here. He takes. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go here. I have this. There's no here. If you take, you blunder. If you take, then what? Then I take. Then this check and I'm fine. Okay, yeah, I think I have a good position somehow. I actually really like my position. Hold on, though. Hold on to your heart. This game is not over. I really like my position. Wow, what a turn of events. I have some serious threats. And I think he has to waste another move, moving his king. I don't know. It looks shady. Or move his queen somewhere. I think he has to waste another move, moving his king. Or he'll have to take my knight. Give me this check. Then bring his rook. I think that's what he has to do. He can't even bring his rook. Hold on. He has to waste a move moving his king to safety. Okay, then I have a better position actually. Then I do in fact have a better position. Hmm. Alright, not bad, not bad. He goes back just defending this threat. I can come here, threaten to take and do this. I can also come here just threaten this pawn. If he takes, I'm fine. If he takes, yeah, check here and take. Hold on. And if I take, he gets my knight. Whoa. Wait, check here. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, I don't have time to be thinking about all of this. Yo, do you know what? I'm just gonna come here, hit this bishop. Like, I genuinely don't have the time to be thinking about queen to e1. I'm just gonna go queen to d5, man. Why am I always like this? Why am I always low on time? I'm just gonna go queen to d5. Maybe try to get bishop to b7 somewhere in there. Alright, we at some point we have to start playing quickly. At some point. Uh, okay, he takes this. I would take that with my bishop. I don't see a problem here. Does he have this check? That doesn't do anything. If he takes, I'll probably take this with my queen and go into this endgame. Or not. Or not, actually. I would. Oh, now I'm getting greedy, but I won't. I believe. Oh, oh, hmm, interesting. Okay, now that is nice. He's pinning my rook with the rest of this. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm gonna come here. Sorry, guys, I will continue to explain my moves later. Oh, this is not also good, but it's not bad. I'm allowing this now. I have this outside past H pawn, which is usually good. What is this? There we go, that's what it is. A mistake. So at this point, it's just bullets. It's really not the kind of bullets I want to be playing. It's really not the kind of bullets I want to be playing. Oh, this is not it. I'm gonna get flagged. I'm gonna get flagged. And he has here too. I'm going to get flagged. And it's sad. And he also has this check. Because I played this well. Sad, sad, sad. I'm going to get flagged, eh? Flagged, alright. But it's not so simple though, because my bishop holds this pawn. I am making some threats of my own. That's not it. Give me this check, I might go here. Then there's this check. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, he comes all the way back here. That I don't understand. Perhaps it's to come. I hung my bishop, but it's not so bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to get flagged. Most definitely, but it's not the end of the world. Oh gosh. Okay, this could be the end of the game. Uh, yeah, guys, I'm not seeing this one, huh? I'm not seeing this one, huh? And I'm not seeing this one. Oh, this is annoying. This is very, very annoying. What is this guy doing? And he's probably also messed this up. He's probably also messed this up. Time, guys, time. I have to play faster than this. Oh, nice on him. Nice on him. I didn't see that. Oh, that's good. That's good. I didn't see that either. Okay, that's good. All right, that's good. That's good. Oh, wow. Why did I click on new 10 minutes? Cancel. Oh, that is so sad that we're gonna have to end on a loss. Oh, that hurts. That hurts so much, but I have to go, guys. That hurts so much. But with 92.4% accuracy. Kudos to him. I just got ended. He took my soul in that game. Oh, kudos to my opponents. Oh, yeah, yeah. Time, man. I gotta work on my time. It's a shame we have to end on a loss, but it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. Um, sorry. Let me quickly review this game and we will call it a stream. So this was the London defense, and I played this version of it, which is a very strong version. I know the line is pawn to g6, and apparently they want. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, knight to c6. Yeah, I did not know that was the line. Huh. Okay, that's good to remember. I thought that I have to come here, which is also fine, to play for pawn to b4, which I did. This was fine. h5 was fine. This was fine. e5 was fine. Wow, interesting. This was also fine. Wow, wait. Knight take. I didn't like this because he had this. Oh, the answer is not to take. They want me to go knight to c5. Hmm. Threatening this check. Okay, fair play. Because that was why I didn't take with the bishop, because I didn't see knight to c5. Instead, I took with the bishop. And this is what happened. They won knight to c5 again, which is apparently so strong. Because it's basically an unstoppable threat. I in fact did not see knight to c5. They wanted knight d to e5. This is the banger. Wait, why did I not play this? Hold on a second, because I was afraid of this check, which does nothing. Wow. Okay, that's my bad. That didn't happen. And I proceed to spend all the time in the world. Nah, there's nothing here. And then, or even this is fine. Okay, look. At the end of the day, I just got flagged, huh? I simply just got flagged. This is probably a draw, but with 14 seconds on the board, this is not a draw, right? With 14 seconds on the clock, it's not a draw. And apparently, I could have just repeated moves, but it is what it is. All right, guys. If you enjoyed this stream, please like and subscribe, guys, because I am out, guys. I might see you tomorrow. I might see you next 3 weeks from now, but I actually enjoyed this. See you guys later.